Come on. Come on. Let's go. Emma. Come on. I know. You got to get up.
On July 25, 2025, a single vehicle collision through a building triggered a legal casks we will now analyze. The encounter sits at the constitutional intersection of welfare check, investigative detention, and arrest. The welfare phase is governed by community caretaking, recognized in Caddy v. Dombrowski, 413 U.S. 433, 1973. Community caretaking permits non-investigatory contact divorced from criminal suspicion and applies here at first contact. The transition into DUI investigation is controlled by Rodriguez v. United States, 575 U.S. 348, decided 2015. Rodriguez prohibits extending a stop beyond its mission, absent independent reasonable suspicion of separate criminal activity. Here, the crash itself, the open Corona container, and the driver's disorientation supply that independent suspicion.
Is it just the one vehicle?
There was a silver Mustang that was driving really slow, so I just came from downtown, and as I was approaching, there was a silver Mustang kind of crawling.
Should be.
And they circled back and drove by again, so I don't know if they just witnessed it or if they were involved in how she came, because she came through two walls.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, sweetie, do you want me to call anybody for you?
This is my witness. She's not bleeding.
I believe there's a female inside the car.
Yeah, we might want to be careful with this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, why don't you step out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here, okay?
Does anything hurt at all? No? We're going to get you out of the car, okay?
4043, we're going to be at 615 8th Avenue West so far.
Huh? Yeah.
And for a vehicle is inside of
Hey, come on.
this
Grab my hand.
subject here, and is there going to be structural damage to people that notified the vehicle?
Okay.
228.
Okay, I got your arm, okay? I just need you to take a step. Okay. Okay, come over here.
She can sit me back in the car.
Okay, if you don't mind.
Two four.
204.
Yeah, she's a witness. One car involved.
Okay. Are you okay? Do you feel hurt anywhere? Okay. We have ambulance here. Do you want to see them? Are you sure? How old are you? Okay, so we're gonna have them look at you anyway, just to make sure you're okay. All right? You have an ID on you by chance? Driver's license?
In my purse.
Is it in the car? Okay, she's right.
Hi there. What's your name? Anything else from us, buddy?
Is she declining?
She's declining, yeah.
Hang out the car.
Not a scratch on her.
She doesn't have a scratch on her right now. It's crazy.
Alright, well, that's it. If she's declining. Thank you.
322.
Your address? Emma. Emma.
Hey,
Emma, no. No, that's not even your car. Go sit over here. Go over there. You see that? Go sit.
I'm trying to figure out who's getting in my car.
That's not your car. That's your car. You don't even know what you did tonight, do you? Go take a seat. Go take a seat. Go take a seat. Go take a seat.
I'm standing. Can you figure out who the fuck is
I want
getting
you
in my car?
Get her to sit down somewhere.
Hey, have a.
Figure out who's getting in my car.
We're gonna figure it out. I just need you to sit on the wall, and then we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Right there. That's perfect. Right there.
Okay. I'm happy you're happy.
No, we just
Thank
want to
you.
make sure,
Figure out
ma'am,
who's
ma'am,
getting in my car.
ma'am. We just want to make sure you're okay. All right? That's all it is. You know, you don't have to get upset. I'm grateful that you're okay. All right?
Who the
You-
fuck's getting in my car?
Huh?
Thank you.
What happened?
Who the fuck is getting in my car?
Is what in our car?
I'm not sure. Can you say it slowly?
Who the fuck is getting in my car?
The tow company.
More likely, yeah.
Yeah, you can't drive that. The engine's out.
Are you like standing up right now?
We got to do a couple of things, ma'am. Okay, let us investigate, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna investigate for a DUI, and then I'm not sure if she's gonna refuse or not, but she is already refusing you guys.
Okay.
So, but once we arrest her for DUI, if it comes to that, then we're gonna transport her to the hospital no matter what.
You guys are gonna.
Yeah, we'll transport her to the hospital once she gets arrested, if it comes to that point.
Okay.
All right, so I'm good to clear my
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Emma, this is the last time I'm going to ask if you want to take an ambulance ride to the hospital, okay? All right, so I just want to inform you that we have completed our crash investigation and we're moving on to an investigation into drunk driving, okay? This is a criminal investigation at this point. You understand that? Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is ask you how many drinks you've had tonight. You've had 0? Who was drinking the Corona? Oh, there's a Corona there.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bottle cap or a whole bottle?
It's a half full bottle.
Nice.
Well, he's
All right, come on, Emma. Stand up. Grab my hand. All right, hold on. We're going to walk over here. We're going to go under the light at this gas station, and we're going to start field sobriety tests. We're going to use this area here real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Let's actually move. Let's move over here. There's a little more light.
All right, let's go right over here.
All right, are you good? You want to do it? Whatever
That's
you want.
fine.
Okay.
So we're going to do a series of tests, okay? We're going to check your eyes. Do you consent to these tests? You do? Okay. All right. All right. Do you see my pen? Do you see my pen right in front of you? Do you see the tip of it right here where my finger is? Okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to keep your hands by your side. You need you to stare at the tip of this pen, and you're going to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand that? Okay.
Contact them. They want to contact the county.
Okay, that was the first test. The next test is going to be a walk and turn. Okay, you're going to need to walk in a straight line. Do you have anything with your injuries, with your legs, anything that would prevent you from walking in a straight line? Okay, all right. I'm going to have you take a few steps over here. Over here. Over here, Emma. Just right over here, yep. Well,
All right,
Emma,
Emma.
stop. Face me. On this line, stop right there, okay? On this line, I want you to put your left foot and then your right foot right in front of it, heel to toe. Can you do that for me, just like I'm doing? Let's start over, because I want you to start on the line, okay? Yeah, right. Left foot on the line? Huh? Right foot, heel to toe. Can you do that for me? Okay. Stay on like that, and don't start until I tell you to start, okay? Try one more time. Heel to toe. Heel to toe.
The officer's explicit declaration, quote, "This is a criminal investigation," satisfies the notice best practice under Berkemer. Berkemer v. McCarty, 468 U.S. 4/20/1984, holds that ordinary roadside DUI questioning is not custodial for Miranda purposes. Therefore, no Miranda warning was required before the field sobriety tests, even after the declared investigative shift. The field sobriety tests themselves are non-testimonial under Pennsylvania v. Muniz, 466 U.S. 582/1990. Muniz exempts physical performance evidence from Fifth Amendment protection while preserving it for testimonial responses. The officer's request for consent to the SFSTs is procedurally generous and forecloses a coercion-based suppression theory. The NHTSA validated battery consists of 3 tests: horizontal gaze nystagmus, walk and turn, and one-leg stand. The lack of convergence test administered here is a drug recognition expert protocol. not part of the NHTSA core battery. Conflating LOC with the validated battery is a courtroom vulnerability that defense counsel will exploit on cross-examination. The pre-test medical inquiry regarding leg injuries satisfies NHTSA protocol and protects the admissibility of walk-and-turn clues. The post-collision context introduces an evidentiary risk that the subject's failures reflect trauma rather than impairment. Defense counsel may invoke this confounding variable, though the open container and LOC observation rebut a pure trauma theory. The arrest moment activates Miranda under Berkemer. Custodial interrogation thereafter requires advisement, which the SRT does not confirm. Chemical testing post-arrest is governed by Missouri v. McNeely, 569 U.S. 141, 2013, requiring a warrant absent true exigency. Birchfield v. North Dakota, 579 U.S. 438, 2016, permits warrantless breath tests but not warrantless blood tests incident to DUI arrest. Mitchell v. Wisconsin, 588 U.S. 2019, recognizes an unconscious driver exigency inapplicable here as the subject was responsive. Hospital transport is therefore consistent with a warrant-based blood draw procedure, the constitutionally preferred path under McNeely. On the open container, virtually all states criminalize possession of an open alcoholic container in the vehicle's passenger compartment. The half-full Corona supplies a freestanding misdemeanor and corroborates the DUI probable cause analysis independently. On the juvenile present at scene, child endangerment statutes may apply if the 13-year-old was a passenger during the collision. This is a critical, unresolved evidentiary question that materially affects sentencing exposure under most state DUI enhancement schemes. On professionalism, officer profanity captured on body camera creates impeachment material under Federal Rule of Evidence 608. While not constitutionally consequential, such language is routinely cited in Section 1983 Litigation and Internal Affairs Review. Garrity v. New Jersey, 385 U.S. 493, 1967, protects compelled statements in administrative inquiry but not the body camera record itself.
Stand like that and don't move. Don't start until I tell you to start. This is what I'm going to need you to do. Keeping your hands by your side, you're going to take a series of steps. You're going to take 9 steps down and 9 steps back. Okay, it's going to look like this. It's going to be heel to toe, and you're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go all the way down to 9. When you get there, you're going to take a series of small steps to turn around, and then you're going to go back. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Do you understand those directions? Okay, you can start.
Are you getting it?
Huh?
Are you missed every step?
Every step.
Every
Yeah.
time fell backwards on
Yeah.
the second step.
How many steps did you count that way?
That was like, I think that was like 11 steps. That
This
one.
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
This one was extra as well. Would you even go to one leg stand at this point?
I can.
I'm
if you
concerned
want, I
she's
can
going to
direct
fall
it.
over.
Yeah, that's the thing. So if you feel comfortable doing it, if you want, I can direct her to do it. It's totally up to you.
I can tell her.
Okay, yeah.
Emma, step forward here, please.
If she starts getting squirrely, just say, hey, yeah.
Couple more steps. Couple more steps. Couple more. Okay. The next one is a one-leg stand, okay? Just like you're standing here, side by side, stay like this until I tell you to start. When I tell you to start, you're going to raise your right, whichever foot you want. Your left or your right, you're going to raise one foot up about 6 inches, foot flat, as if you're stepping on a Coke can, okay? And you're going to count like this: 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, and you're going to continue until I tell you to stop. Do you understand that direction? Okay. Stay until I tell you to start. Okay. You can begin. You have to count out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, Emma, we're all done.
Have
okay.
you ever done LOC?
Huh?
Have you ever done LOC? I can show you.
LOC? No.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll show you real quick. Just so you know. I mean, it's just training. So, hey Emma. So what I want you to do, you see the tip of my finger, okay? You see the tip of it? Okay. I want you to follow the tip of the finger and the tip of the finger only. Do you understand that? Okay. So come over here behind me. No, not you. Yep, just stand right there, okay? You're doing good. All right. Just go ahead and follow that best you can, okay? There you go.
I'm trying to get the inspector and let me know the outcome.
See what the is. Yeah, so
As in, like, the,
so that means that there's a high amount of presence on it.
of what?
Depressant. So ETOH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Man. No problem.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll call it up.
Okay.
Hey Emma.
Put your
At
hands
this
behind your back, please.
Emma. At this point,
You're
at
under
this
arrest.
point, you're under arrest for suspected DUI.
Okay.
You understand that? 318. You show 110. I mean, I can actually. Yeah, smooth swings. So. What's that?
You're not gonna chase me.
We are. You're going to go to the hospital. Because we care about you, and we need to get you checked out because you did a building. That's what, you know what I'm saying? We have to do that for you. Because
After
we...
fucking 20, like 30 fucking minutes? No.
Yeah, we have to. You know what the onset of pain is?
After 30 fucking minutes?
No, it's not.
Matters.
No, it does matter. It does matter. I'm not a medical professional. You're not a medical. We don't know if you might have a broken rib, for all we know. No, it's not. It's not cool. We want to do this for you. We have to do it for you. Okay?
I'm going to sit her here,
Sure.
or whatever, against my cruiser or something,
Yeah.
while you go and get your car,
I got
rather than walk her all the way over there.
Okay.
All right, come on, Emma.
Yeah, she should be good. It's a pretty little area.
Yeah, she can fit in there.
Yeah. Emma,
Come on.
just have a seat, okay? It's not a hard seat. It's a nice, soft leather seat, okay? All right. We care about you. We want to get you checked out. All right.
Do you have my purse?
Yeah, I'll
What's
go
that?
get it. I'll
I
get
have-
your purse.
So I have
Do
her
you have
ID.
it?
For what?
Her purse? I'll go get her
It's on the
purse.
building.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
As a matter of fact, yeah, let's get that now.
Yep.
Because, are you going to be going to the jail?
The lead officer receives a B+ for clear procedural notice, consent and pre-test medical inquiry, offset by LOC imprecision. The secondary officer receives a C for unnecessary profanity and dismissive phrasing during a post-collision custodial encounter. The subject receives a C- for serious underlying conduct mitigated by non-resistance and consent to standardized testing. The department receives a B- for evident NHTSA-aligned training, paired with apparent gaps in professionalism reinforcement. Lessons learned: 1. Declare the investigative transition allowed on camera. It forecloses Berkemer challenges before they begin. 2. Always separate NHTSA-validated tests from DRE observations in narration and report writing to preserve courtroom credibility. 3. Conduct a pre-test medical screening. Failure to do so converts admissible clues into excludable evidence under Dober challenges. 4. Pursue a warrant for blood after McNeely. Reliance on implied consent alone is increasingly disfavored by appellate courts. 5. Assume every word is admissible at trial. Profanity is free ammunition for defense counsel and civil plaintiffs alike. Let us know what legal topic you would like analyzed next in the comments, and subscribe for further Bodycam legal breakdowns.